Well, Jerry, thank you very much for coming out so quickly after a game like that. I mean, has it sunk in yet?
No, in all honesty, probably not. But there's no excuses. In fact, I probably want all the players to come and do this interview, not me. I'll protect them, I'll look after them as much as we can as a group, as a staff. But they're all accountable for that performance. Nothing tactical. Not enough effort, not enough application. Epitomised. Frankie comes off with a cut eye. They've come off, they haven't got a bump or bruise on their body, and they could probably play another 90 minutes now, I've said. So it's totally unrecognisable as a team. Not the sort of team I want to manage. It's not a reflection of what we are as a football club. And we'll have to take it on the chin, Mark.
It's not like we're sort of struggling at the bottom of the league, which I think was sort of the last time we suffered a league defeat like this. I mean, can you just put your finger on how it possibly happened?
Not really. You can't say one man makes a difference. Joe Rains is missing, and that's it. And we know we've got quite a small squad anyway, and it's not an excuse at all. But it's the same team, same squad that has put us in such a good position, second in the league versus first. That looked like first in the league with someone who's just about to get relegated, and probably been relegated already, because the lack of effort is alarming. It really is alarming. I can't tell you why. I've asked them to go away and think about it. You can go and shout and scream and holler afterwards as much as you want, but the players need to have a real good think. Did they prepare properly enough for the game? Did they come into the game thinking that the occasion will look after the game? I spoke about basics before the game. That's all I've been talking about. Make sure you do your basics right. You can see from 3 set pieces straight away. 3 goals, 3 set pieces. It wasn't a foul, the first one, and it's not. Listen, that ain't going to change the result of the game, but the referee's given a foul against Ryan Brumford, just backing in and protecting the ball. We said it's a block, it's not. But then we don't deal with the header in the box. Don't get the second phase, and I think it goes in through legs. And then the second one is the own goal, isn't it, from Frankie, where it's just a free kick, another free kick going in. It's going wide, no communication, no talking. Frankie's then had to deal with it because he's facing the wrong way, and it goes in. And thereafter, it just becomes a massive blur, because every time they've attacked, it looks like they're going to score. And it's only near the end where we got a bit of luck they didn't, and it could have been more.
You said about shouting, screaming and hollering. Is that the sort of reaction you had afterwards, or was it just laying it sort of on the line, just sort of calmly saying what went wrong and where you need to put it right in time for Tuesday?
It's hard to... There's too much that went on to say what went wrong in the game, so I've asked them to go and reflect on it. We're trying to lift them. We tried to lift them at half-time. We've tried to change shape a few times to give them a hand as well. One of their players has walked by our dressing room and said, what's their manager doing shouting on it 6-0? He should just sit down and just say, that's it, job done. I took that as a compliment, actually, because I wish a few of our players had done that at 5 and 6-0, because a few of them gave up. A few of them threw the towel in. I ain't going to throw the towel in at 6-0, and I wasn't going to throw the towel in at 7-0. I'm standing there as the manager of the football club and having to take it on the chin and trying to protect it. Not enough players out there today wanted to protect it at 3-0 and 4-0. We weren't ever I didn't think we were going to win the game at 3-0. I felt it. Never going to get back in the game at half-time. You're trying to tell them, get the next goal, but we're not going to. It wasn't there today. I felt it. And it's funny, really. I had a funny feeling before the game. I don't know why, and I'll go away and have a little think about it. I'll reflect why. I had a funny feeling in my tummy. Maybe something I saw in Thursday in training that wasn't quite right, but you don't lose a game by 7-0. You just don't do it.
It hasn't helped, obviously. Don't want to make it too much of an excuse, though. You did have a few players missing. You were down to 4 subs. Are there going to be anybody back in time for Tuesday?
No, there won't. That's the problem we've got, and we've loaded up with our loans, and that's the price you pay. Sometimes we've just been unlucky. Zach Smith's done an ankle injury at Western-super-Mare playing for Bristol City 23s. Andy Watkins is out with his injury. Joe Rains turned his ankle, a real bad one, on Tuesday, and I had to keep it quiet. He stood on the ball. He's turned his ankle across as well. So Jack Batten, we know, is long term. Tom Richards has had to go in and have a procedure on his knee. We weren't expecting that, and that's what's left us short. And of course, we can't go get any more loans, really, because we've got 5 out there, so we can only put 5 in a given squad. So this is a challenge for the players now. They'll have to find a way on Tuesday. They're going to have to turn up and try and pick themselves up. We're all going to wake up tomorrow morning feeling worse than we're feeling now. Well, I hope they feel worse than they're feeling now, because at the moment I feel physically sick, and I'm really upset with the performance and upset with the players' attitude and application. I've never said that since I've come into the job, and they're accountable. Make no bones about it. Those players are accountable for wearing that shirt today, and they come across and clap what was a really good away following, and I said, don't you bother clapping, you go and apologise. You stand up, take it, stick your chest out and go across to people, look over the wall and say, I'm sorry for that performance, because it's not acceptable. And they pay good money to come and watch you today. Rightly so, because we put ourselves in such a good position. They deserved this game. But we as a club don't deserve that performance whatsoever. And it's up to the players now to find a way Tuesday to come and turn up, because that's now a massive game.